Alright, here we are. January, what's the date today? 19th maybe? 2024. Northwest Washington. We've had snow last few days. Starting to warm up now though. It's going to turn into a big mess here pretty soon. Oh yeah, I want to show you how deep it got it. Checking out on the hood of the Bronco. Actually, it's not a Bronco. Ford Explorer. Okay, so what do we got here? So there's the hood. It's about, I don't know, as deep as my, whatever that is. I'd say that's at least 6. So we probably had 7 or 8 before it started melting and such. You see where I've been walking the last few days. Now it's getting slushy though. See that? Yeah, it's all wet. It wasn't that way the last few days. It was below 0. Well, below freezing. Below 32. Today, it's warmer. It's supposed to be warm the next few days. Well, actually, when I say warm, it's supposed to be in the 40s. I don't know. Next few days. So, had a little mishap in the shop. I think the water pipe froze. And then yesterday, when it thawed, it leaked out all over. Now here's my, well, maybe I should turn the light on first. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Should be all wet in here. Yeah, floor's wet. Not too bad. Yesterday we had, I don't know, 1.5 inches of water. Well, maybe not 1.5 inches. We had 1 inch of water in here. So, what happened yesterday was it started leaking water and spraying water all out through the broken fitting there. But what happened is I think it must have froze up like a few days ago. And then yesterday, when it warmed up, what do we got here? A little over 40. It started leaking. Yesterday it was warm in the shop here. It was over 50 with the furnace on. Furnace, not a furnace. Pellet stove. Okay, got it turned on. Get some fuel here. Put her up. Alright, that'll do. Okay, give that a few minutes. That'll take off on its own. It's got like a little, I don't know, heat probe or something. Some kind of heater in there. I like burning the wood pellets because by itself, you know, that's pretty inert fuel, you know. Like with propane or oil or other fuels, you know, you got a tank, maybe a pressure tank. So this is what I did this week. Just a couple lift kits. That's 2 inch. This is for rear of a Subaru 2000. Same with these. Here's front strut. Here's a 4 inch I'm working on. So I got a couple lift kits I'm working on here. 4 inch, 2 inch, 4 inch. So anyway, that's what I was working on a little bit last few days. It was so cold though. I mean, it was like, what? It was like 20 degrees out in the shop last week. So anyway, I'm gonna try to get rid of all this water. All my drawers, you can see, had moisture in them. They still do. Just need to, yeah. So all of these had a little bit of moisture in them. But, my wife and I, we dried them out the best we could. So should have left them open. They would have dried better. Up here, this is all wet. So Yeah, I gotta work with this. So I think I'll take all this down, and I don't want these to rust up. So I need to clean these collars. But it sprayed up and hit the ceiling, and it came down on all these boxes. That was a mess trying to clean that up. So anyway, I want to show you this. This is how cold it is in the shop. Here's my bucket. It has the water in it. Here's my water. Finally thawed enough to. Yeah, there's my water. That was in the bucket. So you can tell how cold it is. That's starting to sweat, so it's above freezing. And the water came all out here too. It dried up pretty good though. There was a good pond. So that's what we got going on. So we'll get the fire going and get some work done. Actually, I won't get a lot of work done. I'm going to dry out all my tools. I don't want them to rust away. Okay. Alright, looks like the fire took off. It's taking off like it should. My shop is 30 by 48 for the whole building. I have this one section insulated, 30 by 12. And then I got a ceiling that's insulated. So this whole thing's insulated. And then I got this garage door that most of the year is open. Well, when it's cold out, I shut this door and run this heater. And then it's warm enough to work in here. I got my lathe, my mill, my welder, welding table, equipment. So when it gets cold, I shut this inside door. As you can tell by the dirt on it, it's open most of its life. So that allows me to work in here on the table. Work in this whole room actually. So I need to run the lathe or the mill. This was all wet yesterday. The water was sprayed off the ceiling and hit it. So we cleaned it up the best we could, and I sprayed it down with WD-40. Well, actually, Super Tech lubricant. Stops squeaks, protects metals. That's what I was hoping. I was hoping it would protect the metal. Okay, so I wanted to show you that fired off, and we're at 40 degrees, 2 degrees today. So it'll get over 50 in here after a while. So, all right, that's what I got going. This is coming from the house out of the wall, and then this valve, it must have froze a couple days ago, and then yesterday when things started thawing, it leaked. So I'm gonna take that off of there. Okay, look at that thing, split right up the middle. And I found some pieces and stuff. I think I'll put this on there. So I think that's a two-hand job, so I'll put you down. Alright, I think I got that leak fixed. So the elbow back there is 3/4, and the only thing 3/4 I could find was a 3/4 by 1 bushing. Most everything I had was these 1-inch stuff. You know that bucket that you keep around with fittings in it? Well, yeah, this was all in the bucket, and as you can see, most of it's 1 inch. So I didn't have to run to town, so that's good, because we got some slushy, snowy roads. So good. Hopefully that'll keep the shop dry now. So still got to dry out everything. It's all wet in here. Like I said yesterday, this was probably 1 inch deep all through here. It was spraying out for, I don't know, half an hour before I figured it all out. Modified your mirror a bit. Oh yeah, silver.
The silver thaw.
I don't think we're going anywhere.
I think you're correct. Yeah. Unless we take the Forester.
No, it'd be slightly better with the different tires. But everything's wet and slimy. Yeah. We're gonna leave it right there.
Okay.
Not going anywhere.
That's a good slide into the storage shed.
Well, yeah. I knew it was there, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna drive there, and it wouldn't drive. It was like, bleh. And before I knew it, was, boop. Anyway, okay. Well, that tells you what we're doing. Thank you for the video.
Welcome.
All right, got my collets, my drill knolling collet thingies cleaned up, and they're drying right here. Getting some good heat on them. This is the holder. Oh yeah, it's drying up too. That thing was nice and wet. So anyway, I brought it up to, this is the warmest I've seen it in the shop in a couple weeks. Close to 60. If I hold this just right, there you go. There you go, see, 60. Hold it over here, not so much. So there we go, right there, it's good. So, okay, so I dried off the table, and my toolboxes are drying out. And the main thing is I got the leak stopped. So, that's doing a good job. No more leaky. So I think we're good. Now I did take the car out. I got a all-wheel drive Subaru, but it's got street tires on it. And at first I was just going to drive around up top here and check things out and then go down the hill. Because we're on top of a hill. That's the driveway goes down. But I could barely move on the flats. And then you saw the video. I hit my mirror into the side of that little shed. So, yeah, we're not going to go anywhere till this quits melting. We got quite a bit to melt right now. Everything's dripping, but then tonight it might freeze again. So, and then you can tell my block of ice is not melting very well. So, we're not going to get much done today. Really didn't get anything done on the buggy this week. I did get these Hymans in and started playing with them. I think what I'm going to do here is turn these bearings around. So this plate here will be out there a little further. Then I think I'll come back with a couple lengths, and then I'll have a cross piece there, another cross piece down there, and these will come out. And then off the end of this cross piece, we'll have a place for 2 holes there and there for these arms. So I really didn't get much done. The cold weather took over, and it's been fun to look at, but it's been miserable to try to work outside, work out in the shop. So that's all I got done this week. All right, go Bruce.
Oh, is it on?
Yes.
Thanks for watching. Get him out.
Thanks, Ed.
Yeah. Hey, Dad, you coming in?